What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. So I finally made some time to watch Megan Fox 2024 movie Subservience. If y'all don't know what this movie is about, it's basically a movie about Megan Fox, who plays this AI robot called Alice, who is ordered by Nick to basically step in and help the family when his wife suffers a medical emergency and is no longer able to help the family. At first, everything is going good until one crazy night, everything goes bad. So, the first thing I'm going to say is I like the movie. I really did. It has some good action in it. It has some really crazy parts in it. I like the job that Nick did. It was good. Like, he did a really good job acting as a father of the kids. He was obviously under a lot of stress having to work at his job as a construction worker and having to take care of the kids and having to check in on his wife who was in the hospital because at some point she suffered a heart condition where she needed, I believe, a transplant or something like that, right? So he's taking care of the kids and his wife is in the hospital. So him and his daughter are out and they're happen to go to a shop or a presentation in a shop where they see these AI robots. And so he ends up buying the Megan Fox AI robot called Alice. And at first, everything is going good. You know, she's doing her job. You know, nothing's going wrong. She's telling him she's going to, do the jobs that he normally would do. She just, needs to know what he needs done. And she's basically helping take care of the kids. Everything is good, right? So then one night, he's sitting there watching the movie and he's trying to explain it to her. And he ends up deleting like her protocol or something like that by resetting her. And by doing that, it basically wipes out all the rules that these AI robots are supposed to follow. So by doing that, she kind of starts going rogue and starts doing her own thing to basically look out for Nick and his family. So if anything is causing Nick harm, she is basically trying to take it out. And his daughter is one of those things that she tries to, take care of because it is basically getting on Nick's nerves. And he ends up jumping up and having to save his daughter. Now, things do get complicated in the beginning because obviously he loses his job as a construction worker to some AI robots because in this universe, in this movie, AI robots are basically stepping up to take over the normal 9-to-5 jobs, even construction jobs that humans are doing because obviously they don't cost as much as humans do. No manual labor you have to worry about. They're just AI robots. And they look perfectly like humans. You cannot tell they're anything different except for the little thing on the back of their neck or maybe something in their head. I can't remember exactly. So Nick, is under stress. He loses his job. And of course, he deletes the whole protocol thing through the back of her neck. So now she's doing whatever she wants to do without any rules except for simply looking out for Nick. And so she ends up, messing with him in a certain way that, gets him turned on. And he's like, no, I'm married, can't do it. And, he basically just leaves the garage because he has a car that he's working on, right? And so Nick's wife's in the hospital, so he's dealing with that, trying to look out for her. And I guess eventually they get some good news, and the good news eventually turns into bad news. And then Nick is back to where he started. And again, he's still under a lot of stress because he's looking for a new job along with his former coworkers looking for a new job. So he's, at home, and him and this AI robot end up having a relationship. And eventually his wife gets the good news that she is going to be better. Now, Nick, filled with guilt, is obviously, having some personal issues because of the fact that he messed around with this robot and he doesn't want to tell his wife. Now, of course, the robot starts getting a little bit more crazy because she wants to be there for Nick. And, of course, the wife finds out that he had a relationship with the robot because, she basically came out and told the wife in so many words without telling her. And this is when the movie starts to get crazy and the action starts to pick up. And basically the wife is doing everything, not the wife, excuse me. Alice, the AI robot, is doing everything she can to, try and keep Nick safe, even if it means taking Nick out, because she just believes that, she doesn't have his best interest at heart. So the movie just gets really crazy with a lot of the action. with Nick and his wife Maggie, and basically trying to defeat Alice, the AI robot. And they basically managed to stop her because what happens is Nick goes to a restaurant to, try and get over his issues with his wife, who basically doesn't want to be with him after she finds out that he cheated. And the AI robot goes to the hospital to go after his wife. And somehow, some way, she manages to get other AI robots. She managed to get her program downloaded into these other AI robots once she's taken to the place where the AI robots are supposed to go, the headquarters, before she gets to the hospital. And so now she has like a gang of robots going after Nick and his family, and he has to go help stop them, right? And it gets really crazy, man. It gets really interesting. And I know I'm kind of going all over the place with this, but the movie is worth checking out, in my opinion. I don't know if anybody out there is still a Megan Fox fan, but the job that she does in this movie as an AI robot, to me, is good. The job that Nick does is good. The job that Maggie does is good. I enjoyed the movie from top to bottom. There wasn't any parts in there that it got slow that I didn't feel like I enjoyed. But if you like, action movies, especially this whole AI thing going on, especially with it kind of being connected in the real world in a way, I would definitely say check it out. But Subservience, Megan Fox did a good job. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, there's a part in there where she basically tries to intentionally hurt Maggie. So in the beginning, she was supposed to fix a banister that she never did. And Maggie ends up tripping and falling down the stairs. And basically, this is Alice trying to intentionally take out Maggie to have Nick to herself. And that was one of the other parts of the movie where things start to get crazy. But again, I love the job that everybody did. And since I'm still talking about it, let's get to the ending. At the end of the movie, once they defeat the robot, she's taken into the headquarters where her program was already downloaded before she got took offline. So she basically was able to put herself into a new AI robot body. So they left it open for a sequel. Who knows if we will? I think that we should. But if we get a sequel, I'm definitely down for it. This one was a good movie. I know this review, again, was everywhere. I'll try and be better in the next one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, watch Subservience starring Megan Fox. I believe it's still on Netflix right now. Check it out. I don't think it's something you want to miss. My best advice is turn your brains off to watch this movie. I wouldn't say it's a can't miss. On a scale from 1 to 10, I'll probably give it a 7.5. Check it out. Let me know what you all think in the comment section below. Peace. I'm out. 2,000 subscribers.